This episode contains strong language and violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Last time on Protectors of the Powerless, our group of intrepid heroes had just faced off against the dreaded plague doctor robbing the Second National Bank of Boonesville. After a grueling fight, they were introduced to one Agent Malkovich, who is going to take them to Safe HQ who has informed them that they have passed and are going to head to Safe HQ now. Shut up! Who informed them that they had passed the test and are now heading to Safe HQ. This episode contains violence, strong language, and other non-GE rated stuff. Viewer discretion is advised. Last time on Protectors of the Powerless, our heroes had just faced off against the dreaded plague doctor. After successfully thwarting him, the heroes were greeted by Agent Malkovich, an agent of Safe. He was then about to take them to Safe HQ. So you are driving down the central of Boonesville in his Honda Civic.
Did you pick us up from a bank robbery in a Honda Civic?
Well, this is the standard issue. The standard issue.
What the hell is a standard issue Honda Civic?
Okay, let me try
Wait, Safe gave you this car?
Funded me to get this car?
So they paid you money and you chose to buy this car?
Yes. This is my Honda
So
Civic.
like any other job?
Well, yeah.
Do you ever question the risks of this job?
Yeah, you have to do things like buy Honda Civics.
And be near dangerous criminals that just robbed banks?
Well, he's not in the Honda Civic with you. The plague
Is
doctor.
it self-driving?
That's true.
I thought you were talking about the plague doctor's like chilling in between you guys, like.
No, obviously the plague doctor was arrested, but at the same time, you drive to a crime scene in a Honda Civic instead of, I don't know, an armored car?
He can drive whatever he wants.
He can drive whatever he wants, but is this a safe vehicle for him to drive to a crime scene?
He has the other armored trucks. He's an agent. He doesn't need the armored truck.
Fair enough. I just hope they wouldn't ask him to investigate something that we haven't already responded to in just the Civic. I hope they'd give him like an agency armored car or something.
Well, if you remember, there were boots on the ground as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the actual Honda, inside the Honda Civic. We're going to be pulling up to it now. If you look on your left, you'll see an empty alleyway. And he parks the car. As you get out of the car, you notice people shying away from this alleyway, as if something bad's gonna come out of nowhere.
Please tell me this isn't where you live.
No, not. This is where Safe HQ is. I want you both to make a will save, though.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 13.
It didn't roll very well to begin with, but it landed on a 1, so I'm calling it a 1.
So you both feel an overwhelmingly intense urge to run away from this area and never come back.
I lost my will save. I'm leaving. I just start backing up slowly.
Agent Malkovich looks behind you. He's like, oh, right, and pulls 2 pins out of his pocket and places them in your hand.
Do I stop backing up yet, or am I still scared?
You feel that overwhelming urge to run disappear. As you look at...
What is this will for? Is it, like, to live?
The will save, or just...
Yeah.
Oh, it was to see whether you could withstand the barrier without running away.
The fear barrier.
The pin itself is a silver circle with safe handles on it. Like, you know, the thing you turn on a safe? That's what it looks like. And as the cold steel touches your hand, you feel at ease again. and you head down the alleyway with Agent Malkovich. Yes, he left his Honda Civic on the side of the road.
I hope he locked it.
I hope he left the hazards on.
Anyway,
Why do you have a field that scares people away from here?
well, he presses some buttons on the side of the building, and the floor begins to open up. Does this answer your question? As two large hangar doors open and reveal a set of stairs. The
I
stairs...
turn to look back towards the entrance to the alleyway and ask, can anyone else see this?
Not really. There's also an illusional barrier as well.
Do they still see us, or do we just disappear as soon as we go in?
I'm not actually sure how it works. This is magic beyond my understanding, which is most magic in general.
They didn't train you very well, did they?
I'm not our occult specialist.
I mean, you drive a Civic, so I'm not sure you're any specialist.
Ouch. Hey, it's fuel efficient.
No, they're not.
Shut up! It is in this world. It's a fuel efficient Honda Civic.
Maybe 10 years ago. I did hear plenty about the Honda Civic 10 years ago about how fuel efficient it was.
I don't know. What's fuel efficient now?
The Prius.
Prius.
Yeah, but no one wants to drive a Prius.
No one wants to drive a Civic.
I'd drive a Prius.
And do
I would drive a Civic if it was standard issue.
You're never gonna let that go, are you?
I think that this agent, unfortunately, is just written off. I think he's just going to be bullied by us from now on. Anytime he appears.
He pulls out power dampening cuffs and shoots you both in the head. The end.
I don't think that's actually canon, John.
No.
Well,
Which?
that was a short session.
Which? The cuffs are him shooting you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Power dampening cuffs are a thing.
They are a thing, but he has no reason. We're just bullying him. And also, I don't think he could get them on us.
You don't know what Agent Malkovich is capable of.
I have a pretty good idea. He drives a Prius and may or may not live in an
It's a
alley
Honda
similar to
Civic!
this one.
You drive the Prius!
I don't drive any car. I've been away for 10 years. My credit wouldn't let me. Do you know how many credit cards have 0 payments on them? My credit is destroyed. I have to live at Safe HQ because otherwise I'm homeless.
Yeah, so stop making fun of the guy who lets you live at this place.
But I'm cool, right? I can make fun of him.
I think she's allowed.
I have a house.
Yeah, she has credit.
You just go to the bank for a credit statement. Yeah, we see you've been dead for 10 years.
You haven't paid your credit cards for 10 years. They're all maxed out. Several of the accounts have closed. Your credit score is somewhere between 0 and 10.
0 and negative infinity.
I didn't think credit scores could get that low.
Anyways, the large hangar doors open. Large lights light up to reveal the staircase down into the depths. Welcome.
You have a hangar for a staircase?
I was really wondering because a hangar's usually for planes.
Wait, what kind of door am I thinking of then?
Just a door.
No, like the ones, they're hangar
Like
doors, but on the ground.
Garage doors?
No, not garage.
Well, a hangar's bigger than a garage.
Large doors on the ground open up.
Or a vault door.
You know, I like that better. The vault door, because the vault's like a safe. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
By the way, the lowest credit score you can have is 300. I just looked it up.
Okay. So that means that Dr. Dusk has 153.
Okay.
A large vault door opens to reveal a staircase. With lights flicker on, he says, "Welcome to base 119. As you head down...
See the other 118 someday.
The other 118 are located worldwide and nationwide.
Wait, which one?
What?
You said worldwide and nationwide. Which one?
It's both. There are multiple bases across the nation, and there are even more bases worldwide.
Oh.
So as you hit the bottom of the staircase, you see A large underground facility full of bustling office workers, armed officers running and training, scientific research center, and a few NGHs training.
What's an NGH?
Next generation human.
Okay.
Like you are. Dr. Dusk, I think, has qualities of a next generation human, but would barely qualify as an NGH instance. So you see 4 NGHs training. One of them is blindfolded in a Greek toga as he flies around throwing wind glaives, and they cleave into the ground. One of the other 3 that are fighting against him is in a purple dress shooting psionic energy blasts at him. The next one is dressed in what looks like some kind of magician's outfit, shooting knives out of seemingly nowhere and flying as well. The last one is dressed in a brown trench coat, a metal mask concealing his face, wielding an iron rod, and attempting to smack the flying man out of the air with incredible leaping ability. Agent Malkovich claps his hands to get their attention, and they each come to greet you. Alright, heroes, we got some new recruits. Introduce yourself. The man in the toga, still blindfolded, bows his head and greets you. I am Gale of the Anemoi, Demi-Wind God.
Pleasure to meet you.
I am Madame Sai, aka Beatrice Bell. A pleasure. And she does a small curtsy. Name's Steel Shadow, Justin Sod. And I'm Showtime, Sigmund Raltz, at your service. Gale is the one in the toga. Madame Sai was the one in the dress. Shocker. Steel Shadow is the metal mask and the brown trench coat. And Showtime was the magician.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
And who
I
might...
turned to Agent Malkovich. I probably would not have made as much fun of you if I'd known that you were in charge here.
I wouldn't say in charge.
Oh, thank God.
So he's basically saying it's okay.
He never said that.
I would really like to not have to vent to my wife about how bullied I was in the workplace today.
Honey, the new heroes are bullying me. They're only level 8 heroes, and they're bullying me.
Honey, that's what you get for not being a next generation human.
That's what you get for driving a Civic.
I'll trade it in for a Prius tomorrow.
Anyways, these heroes have different roles. Gale here is our heaviest hitter in base 119. He handles more world-ending threats.
And not a single one of them responded to a bank robbery with a man who had death touch?
Mr. M told us not to intervene with this one.
Mr. M needs to reorder his priorities, I think.
Agent Malkovich turns to you. Remember, this was your test to see if you were powerful enough.
I mean,
and the whole
we did almost die.
And the hole in the bank says, probably. Madame Sai and Showtime are a team. They handle ground and aerial combat in slightly more dangerous situations than you probably will be handling at this moment. And Steel Shadow, he's our cloak and dagger. He handles those missions that involve stealth and assassination if need be. Your roles will be to handle mid-rank risk situations, but hopefully nothing you can't handle.
Well, I presume now that we know our backup, there will be people on call to assist.
If they're able
if necessary.
You never know how busy these guys are. Especially Gale.
I can see for Gale, but you do have 120 other bases, give or take.
Don't forget, some of these bases are worldwide. Suddenly you hear clink, 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 clink as a giant mechanical arm with a robotic eye attached to it descends from the ceiling and looks at the group of you.
Great.
Its monotone voice says, "Hello, fresh meat." And its head tilts, "I am Hacker. I will be your most valuable resource when it comes to information."
Why do you call him Hacker?
It turns to you You can see its optics adjusting inside, because I can get information from almost anywhere I desire.
So it doesn't like stand for anything?
No.
Did you choose your own name?
Yes.
I don't think that's allowed.
What, choosing
I mean, are you a computer or a person behind a computer?
a bit of A and a bit of B? Now it's time for your shots. And you see needles coming out of him.
No, no.
I'm. No.
I don't do shots.
Hacker stops.
I would like to know what the shots are for first.
Hacker stops scaring the new recruits. Ha 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 ha. It was only a lethal dose of arsenic and cyanide. Nothing dangerous.
You know, I think that might just be slightly dangerous.
And they say robots don't have a sense of humor.
I thought you said you weren't exactly a robot.
I'm not.
Well, then why did you say that?
I still have those needles if you want them.
We don't.
Yeah.
Anyways, the commander of base has called for you, Malkovich. You don't want to keep her waiting. And the arm descends back into the ceiling, but the eye is still visible, looking directly at you.
That's unnerving.
So, with that, Malkovich says,
Do we follow you, or...
I should probably introduce you to the commander anyways. Plus,
Okay.
she might also be wanting you as well. If not, she'll just tell you to go away. Probably those exact words. So,
Okay.
with that, you head to the big double doors in the center of the main wall. Like, you come down the stairs, there's, like, basically what would look like a red carpet, imagine that, to those doors. Minus the actual red carpet. So, you open the doors. The commander is there. She's a very well-built woman, definitely seen lots of combat. Her gaze is strong and stern, as well as her voice as she introduces herself. Commander Maven, I run this facility, and by proxy you. I have called you to report some NGH instances. Based on their behavior and actions, I believe we're dealing with neogenesis devices.
Can dictionary.com come back from the eyeball to explain that one?
An eye descends from the ceiling of the office. Neogenesis device, or NGD, is a small device both made of machine and magic. It triggers latent or dormant abilities inside any human, causing them to transform into a next-generation human.
Well, I know of infused devices from my time on the other side, so that does not sound good.
The device is known to cause different reactions upon implantation into the human.
Is it something that can be reversed if the device is removed?
Upon removal of the device, subjects enter a comatose state for some time before regaining consciousness. The powers remain. No safe way has been found to remove an NGD without causing damage.
Who developed these?
Unknown.
I turn back to Maven. So, I take it we know where we're going next, then.
Yes. These three call themselves the Sisters of the Light. They have been hitting scientific facilities all around Central and the Industrial District.
What do you think they're after?
Based on their patterns, nothing but wanton destruction. No real patterns other than scientific facilities.
Strange
Of
to have
any
a pattern,
kind.
but nothing that they're taking on site. You don't find that suspicious?
Of course it's suspicious. That's why we're sending you two to deal with it.
Well, damn.
Alright, are we taking the Civic in?
If you want Agent Malkovich to drive you there, that's up to him. Because neither of you have cars. One of your credits
True.
is 100...
I don't feel like that was ever established.
I mean, is your car here? Did you drive it to the thing, or did Mr. M teleport us nearby?
It was never established that she did have a car, though, either.
I mean,
You don't, because you've been dead for 10 years.
yeah. I think Malkovich and I are going to be best friends. My credit score is lower than it is physically possible to be. So, even though I make fun of your Civic all the time because the agency's too broke to give you a better car, can I get a ride?
He rolls his eyes like, yes, I will take them to the site.
First class transport.
You have to sit in the back, though. The bitch
I
seat
can live with that. I can live with that. I've earned it. It's what I deserve.
behind him, and he pushes the seat all the way back.
I do not complain. I accept my fate.
Stacy, what are you doing? Do you have your own car that we technically haven't invested any points in?
No.
Okay. So you're going to head with Agent Malkovich as well to the site. So upon arrival, you see three things. What looks like debris ripped right out of a wall and thrown, scorch marks, and what look like stab wounds in the ground.
That's abnormal. Are the stab wounds on the ground bloody?
No.
Okay. At least no one was impaled here.
No, you'd probably still see the body.
Yeah.
Or at least a
Unless
charred
they have
remains.
reanimation magic.
Agent Malkovich parks the car, and he leads you on foot with gun in hand. And
Are you sure you don't want to hang back and let us deal with this?
You sure you can handle it on your own?
We handled Toxitron, didn't we?
He hands you
I'm,
each a
I'm
pair.
sorry. What did you call him?
I'm just coming up with names. I called him Toxitron that time.
Hmm.
I'll think of something else that's silly to call him later.
He hands you each a pair of power dampening cuffs. If you can get them on them, that will make the fight a little easier at least. You see flying through the sky 3 women, each glowing a different color.
I bet those are the Sanderson sisters.
You beat me to it.
That's right, they're walking in sync, that weird diagonal walk they do. But in this case,
in
they're
the
flying
sky.
it.
This would be a lot more fair if they came down here.
You just see fireballs flying through the air, walls being ripped apart, and this time you see golden weapons made of light flying through the air and just ripping apart buildings.
I think we might need to call for backup, Agent Malkovich.
I can call them backup, but can't guarantee they'll arrive anytime soon.
Well, we can at least start the party. Right, Moonpaw?
Clicks
Who
his...
the hell are you talking to?
Is that not your... I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. Long pause.
Okay.
Are you taking Malkovich
sorry.
with you?
I think at this point we're letting Malkovich choose his own destiny here.
How do you engage? Or what do you do first?
I guess I'm going to whip something out of the bag and
All right.
see if it's useful.
Right.
So
Roll your D100.
we got a 67. Actually, no, it's a 97.
You got a claymore.
Like the sword or the explosive?
The sword.
Okay. I was hoping for something I could throw at them.
You could throw a claymore. It's a little heavy probably for you. Actually, you have
I could try to spear throw it. This might be really funny.
you have a strength score of 4 actually, so
Okay. Then I'm
actually
going
throwing it probably wouldn't be that hard.
All right. Well, I look at Longpaws. Wish me luck.
All right.
And I walk out into the open and I say, I think I'm going to say something clever, and like half of a word comes out of my mouth, but it just turns out to be like, hey.
There's 3 different colors: golden, red, and blue. Which one do you throw it at?
I'm going to target, who's the closest? Are they all equally close?
They're all equally close. Believe it or not, I
Okay.
rolled 3 d20s and they all landed on 10.
They're consistent. Who's in the middle?
That would probably be lunar light. Or the blue light.
Which color? Okay, blue. And I throw the claymore at blue. So let me
Okay.
make that roll. That landed sideways. There we go. That is a That's only a 7 with a +4. That's only 11. Unless there's another thing I can add into that,
I
because
think
it's
you have a +10 to total.
I have a +10 to a total. Why? What else fills in?
I gave you extra ranks in it because masochist apparently.
Okay. I mean, I guess a 17. Do I spear a claymore?
You clip her, but she makes the save.
So I actually managed to throw a claymore hard enough that it reached her.
Yes. You just see the fury of all three of their eyes upon the group of you.
Now with my well, I stepped away from them, so hopefully they were smart enough to not follow me out into the open. But I guess with my empty hands, I just wave at them. Hi.
Alright. With that, we're gonna roll initiative, I guess.
All right.
There are fewer people this time, but these people are also powered.
Uh-oh, I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, what did you roll, Dusk?
I rolled an 8, and you said it's a +3.
Okay, so... Well, I
Oh,
have
it's +4. Okay. So 5.
the blue light is looking at you, Dr. Dusk, and she rips...
I'm still waving.
Yeah, she's waving, but with a giant piece of wall flying at you.
Oh. What kind of save do I need to make, if anything?
You're gonna make a
Or do I just not?
You're gonna make a
there's
toughness save.
Toughness save, nat 20.
Oh, so the chunk of wall slams into you, and you skid back, but you roll with it like a champ. All right, now it's
That
your
was
turn.
really impressive. Can I learn how to do that?
Technically.
Impressive.
So now it's Dr. Dusk's turn.
It's my turn. Okay. I'm gonna reach into the bag again and try to summon something else since the claymore is off and into the night.
Okay. It'll take your movement action because you're destroying a previous item to replace it instead.
That's fine. I roll a 93.
What's up with you in 90s? You
I
pulled
don't
out a
know.
cherry bomb.
Cherry bomb?
Yep, cherry bombs.
Okay, I will have to light these to throw them, but I don't know if I can light them and throw them in the same turn. I think that's my turn, really, if I've already used my move action.
Yeah. Because I think we established, like, you have to use it each for 3 turns, otherwise...
Yeah. Unless it's something that is explicitly single use.
Like a rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher or a cherry bomb or something like that. It can exist for 3 turns. Unless somebody else tries to wield it, in which case it vanishes.
Yes. This is the
So-
explanation for everyone in the audience.
Yeah, since this is a very homebrewed kind of setup, and she didn't bother to, like, catch it because she's not cool enough, I guess.
Anyways, so you pulled out your cherry bombs.
Yeah.
Okay, so solar...
Is there anything else I could do? Because that was my move and my normal action.
Yes. So you can use extra effort, but you will become fatigued.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to do that.
Okay. Then it is Solar Light's turn. She's gonna throw a fireball
Oh, at me?
at all 3 of you.
Oh, that's a big ass fireball.
It's 3 separate fireballs. Okay, so
Do I get to roll since I already withstood 1 attack?
well, it's gonna hit you for sure. Sarah, what's your parry plus 10 or your dodge plus 10?
16.
Okay, you're fine. Malkovich will need to roll a toughness save though, and you will have to roll a toughness save.
Are you sure? I have like 17 dodge.
She rolled
Oh.
an 18 on the die,
Ah.
and even with a -3 plus her modifier, yeah, you'd still have to. So
Okay.
3 fireballs erupt from her hand. Slams into you, Dr. Dusk, and Agent Malkovich. And Long Pause, yours slams in front of your feet. Like, if you were a step closer, it would have hit you. Malkovich makes the toughness save.
Do I roll?
Yes.
Okay. 16 plus... I think that's a 9 for my toughness.
Yeah. You make it.
Okay. This is good. I thought these guys were going to be a lot tougher. That was in universe, by the way, so I'm deliberately invoking karma for Dr. Dusk.
Celestial Light points her hands, and golden weapons erupt from them. Attacking, hold on. Dr. Dusk, because they're really mad at you. Okay.
I would be too.
Roll a toughness save. I'm not even going to ask because these golden weapons impale you.
11 plus 9, so 20 total.
Okay, you just make it. You pissed them off really bad, so that's why they're attacking you. I don't even think they know Long Pause.
It was just a sword.
Okay, Long Pause, your turn.
Well, I guess I'm gonna use my blaster
Okay.
and
Which light are you aiming for? Blue, yellow, or red?
blue.
Okay. Roll to hit.
11. 16.
Okay. So you hit the lunar light, and she grabs at her shoulder, and she takes a -1. Agent Malkovich pulls out his gun, aims, and fires at Celestial Light. He hits. She also will. The bullet embeds in her arm, and she will also take a -1 to all toughness. Back to the top of the round with Lunar Light.
It'd be really funny if that's both of her arms mildly incapacitated.
Well, that's Celestial Light and Lunar Light. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so Lunar Light flies down towards you and releases a glow upon all of you.
Oh. A glow.
What kind of glow?
A glow that means you'll have to make will save.
There it is. Will plus
Agent
6.
Malkovich fails so hard he falls asleep.
I got a 13.
7. Okay,
So I got a
yeah.
7 plus 6.
And I got 9 then.
How sleepy are we?
Okay, Sarah, you are exhausted, which means you can only take a standard action or a movement action.
Okay, what would be an example of a standard action?
Attacking.
You can either attack or move, basically.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, Agent Malkovich falls to the ground unconscious. He is out like a light.
I knew he was going to be the load of this, and I am fatigued, which
Correct.
means what? That I have a minus to certain actions?
It means you're driving home.
Oh. I don't think he'll let me have the keys, and I don't have a license.
You move at half speed.
Half speed. Okay.
So basically your movement is lowered.
Well, movement's not super concerning when they're flying and haven't been trying to come down to our level.
Lunar Light actually is at your level now.
Well, shit.
Dr.
Oh, cool.
Dusk, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna... Can I light and throw the cherry bomb at Lunar Light since she's on the ground?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I roll to do that, and that is gonna roll a 1. What do I add for that?
That would be
since it's-
ranged combat because you're throwing it.
That's still only a 5 total. Or
Uh,
a 6. I can't. There's 2 rows there.
Well, she is able to dodge out of the way of the explosive. You still have 2 more explosives, but it's not your turn anymore.
You are making this very difficult, I shout at her.
Solar Light also descends, and she snaps her fingers, and an explosion erupts near both of you. Make dodge checks.
That is 16 plus 7, so 23.
21.
Okay, so you both still need to make toughness checks, but
What did
it'll
she
be
roll? A
easier.
nat 20?
No, how area attacks work are you always have to make a toughness check, but succeeding halves the damage chance of it hurting.
Okay. 11 plus 9, so total 20.
Yeah, you're fine. So the explosion erupts. You get singed, but you kind of brush it off.
There's just like the sleeve of my brown teacher's coat is slightly burning with embers, and I just pat them out.
Yeah.
There's no unintended side effects since I am holding explosives with fuses, right?
No.
Okay.
We rolled a 22.
Okay, you also get that singeing, but you brush it off. Celestial
Yay.
light flies down and releases glowing lights as a flash happens. Make a will save.
Bright lights. Does that wake us up?
Well, it depends. Are you? What did you roll?
27.
Okay,
I rolled a total of 16.
okay. You both are able to cover your eyes just in time before the dazzling lights hit your eyes.
Now, what about Agent Malkovich? Does a light that bright stir him from his
No,
slumber?
he is still out. Long pause.
He's in a coma.
Your turn.
He's very eepy.
He's a sleepy sheepy.
I am going to use my. Okay, so how close are we in proximity to these?
If you're thinking of using your power knuckles, you could run up and hit them if that's what you mean.
I can do both of those things?
Oh,
Or one of those things?
technically you could only do run up or shoot at them because you are
Okay.
fatigued, I believe, right?
I'm fatigued. I think she is exhausted.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Well, I guess I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Okay, roll to hit.
17.
Okay.
Wait. 17. 22.
Okay. Which one are you shooting? Red, yellow, or blue?
Which one has the most damage done right now?
That would take an insight check.
Well, shit. I'll just do the blue one.
Okay. She takes another -1.
Ooh. We're chipping away.
And Malkovich is unable to do anything as he is completely unconscious. Lunar Light is going to use Move Object to throw a car at you.
It
The
better be
Civic?
his Civic.
Yeah, they use Malcolm's at you, long pause.
Leave that alone. That's my ride
Why
home.
you?
You shot
Oh,
at her
I'm sorry.
twice.
That's
Well-
true. She needs to grow up.
Make a toughness save as the Honda Civic slams into your side.
18.
Alright, you are going to take a -1 to all future toughness checks. I will make that note.
Hell.
Dr. Dusk, you're up.
I shout, leave that alone to Lunar Light, who I presume is the blue one,
Yes.
and throw another cherry bomb while also yelling, that's my ride home.
Okay. Roll to hit.
10 plus range combat 6. So 16.
Okay, that hits. Oop. She's able to take the blast like a champ. It blows up in front of her, but she pulls up some of the ground to absorb some of the blast.
The fact that you guys don't say anything makes you way more creepy than if you would at least banter with us.
They look almost feral if you were to. Solar
No, really.
Solar Light is going to throw 2 fireballs.
All right.
I think that hits both of you. So both of you make toughness checks.
I rolled. Yeah, hell.
24.
Okay, long pause. Oh, -1.
I rolled it.
23.
I only rolled a 11.
So
I didn't
you are-
roll 11. I got a total of 11.
You are now dazed. And
I
will
am.
get a -1 to all future toughness checks. In dazed, you may only take a single standard action.
Okay, so now we're in the same position where we can only either move or attack.
Oh, and long pause is actually exhausted is actually different. You are impaired and hindered. So you get -2 to all checks.
Oh, are you talking to?
You.
Oh, bullshit. I quit.
Didn't she make 23?
No, this
On
is
the
for
toughness
something
check?
else. Like,
I'm so confused.
so if you had to make a dodge check, you'd get a -2 to it. So you actually have your move in standard action. That's my bad.
Okay.
You, on the other hand, Dr. Dusk, only have a move or standard action.
Oh, this fight sucks.
Celestial
One
Lights.
setback of getting here.
Celestial Light, you're up. She's shooting weapons out of her hands at Long Pause, I guess.
Well, fine.
That will hit, I believe. What is your dodge plus 10?
Dodge plus 10. What do you mean when you ask that?
So what is your
So-
dodge score?
It's a 6.
Plus 10?
Is 16.
Okay, that will hit.
You passed the math quiz.
So make a toughness check.
22.
Okay. So the weapons fly at you, grazing you in their brilliant light, but that is all they do. Top of the
Since
round.
you- Huh?
Lunar Light. She's going to rip some of the wall off and throw it at Dr. Dusk.
Yay.
That'll
Another
hit.
tough check.
Yep, another toughness check.
21.
Okay, you're fine.
I'm getting really annoyed by this.
Just walls, flying Honda Civic.
I would love if one of you got cuffed so that we could make this a little bit more fair.
You have the cuffs on you.
I know, but I can't move and place the cuffs on her at the same time. However, Long Pause could.
Oh, true.
But it's your
If she
turn,
gets
Dr.
close enough.
Dusk.
Okay, well, I throw the last cherry bomb. I'm focusing blue
Okay.
because I know that she's been hit a couple times. So let's try this again.
Oh, yeah, I've rolled a hit first.
Yeah, it is a total 20.
Okay, that'll hit. So now she is also dazed. It has a -3.
Haha. How do you like me now?
Well, enough that Solar Light is going to do a blast attack on you guys. So roll to dodge. Snaps her fingers, and then an explosion erupts.
That is 7 plus 7. 14 dodge total.
Okay.
You said -2.
Yes, you would have a -2.
Okay, so 22 total.
Okay, so Sarah, long pause. You will be making a lower toughness save than Jackson will be making. So So Dusk, roll your toughness.
That is 20 total.
Yeah, you have no minuses, so you are safe. Long pause, you roll.
13.
Okay, you are also fine. The blast might knock you off your feet, but you have gotten up.
Well, I have instant up anyway.
Yeah, but, like, doesn't matter in that case. Celestial Light is going to be is going to rise off the ground and use her dazzling lights again.
Of course she is.
Okay, so roll your will saves.
That did not go well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I rolled a total 10.
I rolled an 8.
8 off the die or total?
No,
8?
8 total.
Oh.
So, Sarah, you now have a -5 to all checks, minus toughness.
Didn't I just die?
No. Anything that's not a toughness check, you now have -5 to, I think.
Okay.
I think we are going to die here, though. So,
Jackson, you are impaired, which means you have a -2 to all checks.
oh boy.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Long pause, you're up.
I
This is
don't
your
want
chance
to.
try to cuff one of them. Because you still have your move and attack.
Okay. I guess I'll try to cuff one of them.
All right. Only Lunar Light and Celestial Light are on the ground. I mean, Solar Light. Celestial Light.
Solar is the stronger of the two, because Lunar's been taking hits quite a few.
Yeah. So you're going to try and run up and cuff one?
Okay, so what am I?
That was a question, not...
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so first you're going to have to do a grab attack. So roll...
Roll for what?
Close combat. So roll to hit.
Is there one you're targeting, Sarah, or are you just going for whichever one's closer?
I was targeting solar.
Okay, so roll to hit.
Plus 8. So math. 22.
Okay, now she has you two make opposing strength checks.
27.
You are able to grab her, but you'll have to wait till next turn to cuff her. I think.
Well, shit.
So Lunar Light's turn. Seeing her friend getting grabbed, she's going to attack. That'll hit, make a toughness check. Oh, wait. You have -5 to all checks. Actually, you still have enough to grab her.
So it's -5?
No, just -1.
Oh, -1. Okay. 6.
What kind of attack was it, by the way? You just said she attacked.
Oh, right. She threw part of a building at her again.
I feel like I'd be dead.
No, but
I feel like if it's a whole building and she's grappled Solar, then Solar would have to dodge as well.
Okay, so you are now staggered, which means if you get staggered again, you go down, and you now have -2 to all toughness checks.
Well, whatever.
Okay, Solar Light is going to try and oppose your strength. Probably fails.
I'm surprised the building didn't hit any of Solar Light.
Yeah, that seems like a flaw.
Fine.
Yeah.
You want her to roll a toughness check?
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
a whole building hit, both of them, and they were grappled, so they're functionally in the same space.
Natural 20, she's fine.
Yeah,
Giant piece of
I don't believe you.
giant cinder block hit her head and just split in half without her reacting.
I will give a hero point to Sarah, though. Make a strength check, Sarah, with a -5 to it.
The line is on the bottom. It is a 9.
Correct.
12.
She's able to break free, but that is her entire turn. Celestial Light is going to shoot weapons at you, long pause.
Dan? Oh, goddamn bitch.
Actually,
I feel like I'm being forgotten here.
Yeah, so do I.
okay, fine. They shoot at Jackson if that's what you really want. They hit.
I am with... Yeah, let's go.
Roll toughness check.
I rolled a 9 plus 6, that's a 15.
And you don't have any minuses yet?
Not yet.
What was it?
I don't think so anyway. I don't remember.
Okay, you take a -1 to all future toughness checks.
Okay,
Well,
so it's a 14 then.
No, now you do.
Oh, okay. Ow, my insides.
Yeah, they hit you hard, impaling your arm, and as soon as they appear, they also disappear. So it kind of just impales your arm and then disappears.
Ow, my blood.
Long pause, you're up.
so
She broke free of your attack. You may be able to grab her again, and then I don't know exactly how the hero point works.
She
Would
can. So if
she be able to spend it to do the tough action?
Yeah, she could do that.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, first you have to grab her though.
Which one do I have?
Solar light is, I think, the one you were trying to grab.
Yeah, Solar Light's the one that just wrestled free, but it took her whole turn, so she's still in front of you.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and grab her again, which is what, toughness?
It's a strength
Oh.
check, so
Whoa.
strength plus your normal modifier, and then -5.
Okay, 16.
Okay, you try and grab her, but she's able to block your arms and push you away.
Son of a bitch!
Lunar Light takes flight and goes to throw an object at Dr. Dusk. That'll hit, make a toughness check.
Toughness check.
So
That is a 19 plus 9, so 28, but -1, so 27.
rips off the door of the Honda Civic and throws it at you.
Can I catch it and then let it fall to the ground so that it doesn't, like, break or anything?
No, because it hit you.
Damn. But I made a 27.
No, that just means you take the
It didn't
hit
damage.
and you don't get hurt by it.
If this car takes any more damage, it's not going to be safe to drive, and then how am I going to get home, lady?
I actually want to make a specific check. You can almost see something in her eyes flicker, almost as if something's changed.
Like what?
He recognizes how poor we are because we're driving a Civic around. It's mercy. It's pity.
You'd have to
Or
roll.
it's-
You'd have to roll insight for that.
I'm just guessing. I don't need insight. It could be anger. It could be literally anything on the spectrum of emotions.
Meanwhile, Celestial and Solar Light are no different in their demeanor. Dr. Dusk, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm out of cherry bombs, so I'm going to try to summon something else.
Okay, reach into your bag of fun.
That is a 73.
An empty bottle.
Oh, great. Wait, glass?
Yes, it is an empty glass bottle.
Okay.
Alright, come here so I can smack you one with this.
I think the only one left on the ground is Solar Light. But that's your turn.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm taunting them to come to me.
Okay, with that, Solar Light does approach you. Her hands ignite and she throws a fireball at your face.
Well, that backfired.
Dr. Dusk, make a toughness check as it blasts you in the face.
It's not a very good toughness check. It is a 13 -1, so 12 total.
Okay, well, you're already dazed, so can't get any more dazed than dazed.
Yeah.
But you now take a -2 to all toughness checks.
Is she within melee range now?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's not your turn.
Yeah, obviously.
Celestial Light is going to target Long Paws. What is your dodge plus 10? I keep forgetting. I think it's 16.
Yes.
Okay, she hits you. Make a toughness check. She hits you with her glowing weapons that just fire from behind her.
If Agent Malkovich would wake up now, that would be really convenient.
17.
He rolled a natural 1, so no, he's still out. Sorry, what did you roll?
17. What are the minuses again?
You have -2.
-2. 15.
Okay. You will now take -3 to all
Oh!
future toughness checks. Long pause, you're up.
At some point, we just keel over, but
Can my
that's when-
action be to shoot myself with my blaster?
Sure. Don't forget
Summon
you
your
have a
dog. I
dog.
think the dog can be helpful.
Oh yeah.
You're
I'm
one power.
Can I give Coda the
The cuffs.
bracelet cuff thingy
The
to
power dampener.
to try and cuff her?
Technically, yes.
Hey,
But
you
he-
know what?
But he has no thumbs.
Yeah, but he's got a mouth.
If he's very
You could use
tricky with his flicks, he can get him to click on.
what I say you could do is you could have Coda grab them and then you cuff them.
Yeah, because if they're grappled,
Oh yeah.
barely by you.
Okay, I'm gonna summon Coda.
Okay, that is your turn though.
Shit.
That's
Okay.
okay. Now we have another ally on the field.
Because Malkovich is in Sleepy Time Junction.
Forgot about Ghost Dog. Thank you, Ghost Dog.
Lunar Light is going to...
As if this whole battle with no backup was mean. It wasn't.
Well, you gotta realize only about a minute has passed.
Yeah. But look how fucked up we are in that 1 minute.
Okay, so Lunar Light's gonna throw the other Honda Civic door at you. Long
I
pause.
hope these are the back doors.
What?
Well, she completely misses. The door slams right next to you into the ground. Dr.
Man,
Dusk, your turn with your empty bottle.
Alright, I'm just gonna fucking wing it at Solar Light's head.
Okay.
Not throw it, but smack it, so close combat.
Little did you know, this was a midnight infused empty bottle. So it creates a loud bang as it hits her.
Is she dead?
We'll see. I only roll a 3. My close combat is +6.
Well,
But
you didn't
with
have to
the bang, does that add anything?
Well, you didn't have to hit anything. As you swung it, it explodes and creates the bang.
So before it even contacts, it just explodes.
Yeah, you will need to make a fortitude check of your own, though.
Okay. Well, I can do that.
Don't forget you have -2 to all of your fortitude checks.
Alright. That is +8, -2... 19.
You're just like, covering your ears from the bang, but you're both fine.
I look her in the eyes and I say, I am so sorry. I did not know that was going to happen.
With that, she tries to fireball your face again, because she's pissed.
Of course she is.
Yeah, and that will hit.
I rolled a natural 1 for that save, so...
Oh, no. What's your total? You might be able to.
That is it a toughness or a...
Toughness.
Toughness? And I'm at -2 right now?
Correct.
Okay, so 1 + 7, so 8.
You are now staggered.
Oh, God.
And you have -3.
Uh,
Can you roll a D100 for me, Jackson? Not for a new item, just in general.
36.
Okay, backup has not shown up yet.
Well, we did get the dog, so that's something.
Okay,
Coda, you are literally our only hope.
Celestial Light is going to shoot at Agent Malkovich. No, I'm kidding.
No, she should.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Take one for the team.
Dr. Dusk, I think, is... Yeah.
I'm switching up my D20.
The weapons
I had out were naughty.
The golden weapons impale the ground in front of you and disappear. Long pause, it's your turn.
Cut me a break. I can't even hear anything right now.
Okay, what did I do last?
You summoned your dog, so now you can have the... Well, the dog is next turn, because it's
No,
tied to
technically
your
their
initiative.
turns are the same.
Well, shit.
I thought the way we
Like,
treated it was...
she commands it mentally, I think. It's the same turn, basically. It's just Coda is on his own kind of initiative as well. Or I'm confusing it. Both of their turns are the same, so they both get a move action and an action.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the same turn, essentially.
Okay, so like long pause can move, and then uh Coda can move,
Basic,
and
kinda. But it'd be
like
at the same time.
yeah,
Alright.
temporally anyway.
So, Coda and Long Pause, what are you gonna do?
I am going to have Coda drag my which one? Solar?
Yeah, Solar's in front of me right now still.
Blowing off his eyebrows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Coda drag Solar towards me.
So,
To me.
you're using the grab action?
Yeah.
Okay, so Coda will roll a close combat or an attack check, I guess. I have that written down as a bite attack. We'll use that.
22.
Okay. They both make opposing strength checks. Oh, she fails. Unless Coda can roll lower than a 5, I think Coda grabs her.
17.
Okay, yeah, Coda's got her in his grip. What are you gonna do, Long Pause?
I am.
You could run over and cuff her now.
At this point, how far away from each other are we?
You're close enough you could cuff her if that's what you're going
Yep.
to do.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay, you cuff Solar Light. You hear the whirl of the cuffs activating, and then her just fall to the ground unconscious.
One down.
It only took a dog and Dr. Dusk getting his eyebrows burnt off.
Yeah. We're in it now.
That was Long Pause. Lunar Light. She's going to attack Coda with the part of the Honda Civic door that missed Long Pause. She's going to pull it back and whip it at Coda. That'll hit. Coda, make a toughness save.
It's -3.
No, not for Coda.
Oh, not for Coda? Sweet.
Yeah, Coda's fresh. Coda's fresh to the fight.
24.
Okay. The door hit.
No, I can't do math. Yes, that is right.
Okay, so the door hits Coda, but he kind of just rolls with it and shakes it off. Dr. Dusk, your turn. You currently are unarmed.
Well, I am going to fix that and rearm myself with
Did
something
he
from the
lose his
bag.
arm?
Well, no, the bottle shattered.
Exploded.
I rolled
His
an 11.
arms.
My arms are unfortunately intact. Despite your insistence otherwise. Leave them alone, damn it.
Alright, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 11.
You got a harpoon gun.
Yo, get over here.
But it's not your turn anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Celestial Light, seeing a harpoon gun, makes a harpoon gun of her own, sort of. But it's glowing and shoots
And
at you.
not in a gun, and it just shoots at me.
Yeah, so she just throws harpoons at you.
Alright.
Those will hit.
That is a toughness 8 plus 9 minus 3. Am I -3 or -2?
You're -3.
Okay. So 8 plus 6, that's 14.
You will take another -1, so you're currently at -4.
Oh dear God.
You guys are taking the cruising for a bruising. You guys are going to go up a level or so maybe after this?
Maybe. If we
If we
survive.
survive.
We could just die.
Coda and Long Pause, your turn.
We
Alright,
need
I
to
guess.
taunt them enough to get them down. They're both up in the air right now.
Yes.
Unless Coda wants to try to wake the agent up.
Yes, I send Coda to lick Malkovich's ears.
Okay, roll to...
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say roll to lick.
Roll to lick. Alright, John failed the licking roll with that.
I guess I'm gonna try shooting them with my blaster.
Okay, roll to hit.
19.
Okay.
No, 18.
Well, that will still hit. What's the DC on it?
Ask differently.
What's the damage?
Oh. 5? Yeah, 5. So 23.
Staggered. It has a -2.
Well, that's an improvement on our situation.
Coda can't really do much, can he? Since he can't fly. Yet.
Can I add that ability with my hero point?
No.
A leap from the ground with a hero point.
Okay, so is that your turn?
Yes, if he can't do anything.
You could try and wake up Agent Malkovich.
That might be the most useful thing.
You know what? Yeah. I'll send him to, I don't know, bite his ass.
Okay, roll to bite.
That would wake him up, right?
Probably.
It depends.
17.
Okay, you bite him. He wakes up like, damn, my ass! Damn, my Honda Civic!
It's like in front of him. It barely missed him earlier when he fell unconscious and then it got thrown.
Okay, Malkovich is back.
Yay. Good to see you, buddy. It is not going well.
Pulls out a gun and is shooting at Lunar Light, who he knows is the one who's fucking up his Honda Civic.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Telekinesis her. Did he get those?
He took her out. He blasted her the hell out of her.
Knocked her out of the sky. Does she go down like a fucking warplane with the noise and everything?
He just like unloads a clip into her. It just she goes and Lunar
Well,
Light.
that's one less to worry about.
Lunar Light is out. Thanks, Agent Malkovich. You get Employee of the Month.
No, you know what? Coda did that.
We're getting Coda takes credit.
Okay.
In the after action report, we both swear that it was Coda.
Dr. Dusk, you're up. You have the harpoon gun.
I have the harpoon gun. Finally, I can reach you, lady. And I fire at the remaining light.
Okay, that'd be Celestial, so roll to hit. This would be ranged.
16 plus ranged combat, which is down here at 6. So 22.
You pin her in the gut and pin her. You shoot her, hits her in the gut, and pins her against the wall, and she goes limp.
Did we win?
Did I kill her?
And that is the end of combat.
That's kind of fucked up. Did I just kill her?
No.
That looks serious, though.
But
I guess I'm gonna go stumble over to Lunar Light and cuff her so that she can't wake up.
okay, she also enters a similar state. None of you can fly,
man.
can you? We'll say
No,
you pinned
and
her.
our ride got taken out.
You got pinned low enough that Malkovich is able to reach her and cuff Celestial Light too.
Just cuffs her ankles.
It would
That's like
technically
for the
work.
stuff-
The cuffs
For the
just have
stuff
to
he
be.
can reach.
The cuffs just have to be on the body. He pulls out his phone, contacts base 119. We need to dust off as evac arrives and the medical team arrives. and
Actually,
take
I
a
guess
breath.
if the harpoon goes to the midnight, then she just falls off the wall.
Basically, you just see Celestial Light's body hit the ground. You guys slump over, try and catch yourselves as Malkovich comes over like, you guys okay? You gonna
I'm
live?
sorry about your car.
Don't worry, we got mechanics.
I don't think they'll fix that.
I don't think insurance would do anything except to clear it totaled.
That's what the mechanical team is for. They'll fix it up. The medical team arrives, takes care of you guys. Boots come on the ground, take care of the light, Sisters of the Light. And with that, it all fades to black as you watch the sun set on another day in Boonesville.
I could really go for a burger right now.
I think you still have 2 of them or 3 of them in your bag.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm rolling to see if I get one. I rolled a 44. Do I grab a burger?
You pulled out a burger.
At least I still got it.
Protectors of the Powerless uses Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition by Green Ronin Publishing. We are not affiliated. Our music is Call to Victory from freesfx.co.uk. We are not affiliated. This episode is written, produced, and edited by me, John Moeller, and with production assistance from Sarah Moeller. Our logo art is by Sarah Moeller. Follow our Facebook page for more updates on episodes and the world itself. Thank you for listening.